Well, did you handle your own money, or did other people? Okay.
I lost all of it myself.
Now people are going to think you're serious. Is it true?
Yeah.
Really? You lost it all?
Betting on America. Who thought it was going to go from way up to way down since '88? I'm telling you, it's hard for me to short the market. I just can't hope that America industry doesn't win, doesn't dominate. It's difficult. It's unpatriotic, and it's hard for me, and I lost my retirement doing it.
Now listen, I like you because you're honest, and let's talk about this. At your height, what was your worth, your net worth?
Oh, only about $3 million.
That's a lot of money. $3 million.
Yeah. After tax, you have to earn about $6 million and pay taxes. And then I had wives, and and I lived a high life. If you're going to have money, you're going to travel around, and so I spent it rather than give it to the government.
So what do you have today?
Well, not much.
Really?
Right.
That's honest.
Yeah.
How do you? How do you make
I divested myself of my assets because I knew my health was bad, and I didn't want my kids to have to go through probate. So I gave them whatever monies that I had left in assets, because it's just better. What do you want to do? Leave your kids a big legal problem, you see? So now I don't, and I don't know what's the matter with my driver's license, but they've suspended it. So actually now, not only do I have no place to live, but I've got a credit card and I can stay in hotels, but I can't drive until I figure this out. California suspended my license, and so I feel, but you learn. I walk along the street, now I go from the old Super 8 that you advertise there, which is really the center of economic activity in this town, is out there where that Super 8 and the Meyer is. And I walk over to the Buffalo, and I see things on the side of the road, which I, of course, had never seen if I just drove by, And I pick up these things because, to me, it tells me about the society. And I find parts of cars, and they're important parts. And I wonder how the car is driving without that part now. Just seems odd to me. And then, we're known by the things that we leave behind. Kind of like I'm an archaeologist of the society now instead of digging deep in the dirt. I'm finding what they're going to find right now. You don't find shards of pots with Americans these days, but you do find car parts.
Well, throughout your career, what would you say was your best year in life financially?
I think 84.
84. Okay. Since 84 to now, $3 million to now, what cost you the most money? Was it wives living the high life? What was it?
It was a stockbroker who told me about a company, IMTEC, IMM. You can look it up and see the history of this company. He told me that this company had a radical new way of delivering a drug, and that it was going to be used in Africa for AIDS. And you took a pill, and the body's ability to cleave off proteins would be the way in which this drug is cleaved from the pill, and then you wouldn't need to inject and have needles. And that Bill Gates' foundation would be the purchaser of all of the pills. And so, in fact, this company was already dealing with Bill Gates because he was paying for their research. He was paying for the research in the Research Triangle in North Carolina, and all that the company did was market any marketable discovery. So here was a company that didn't have to pay for research, was already tied in with Bill Gates. Bill Gates wants to do good for the world, wants to so they did a test study with sleeping sickness. They put the antidote for sleeping sickness with this compound, hoping that the body would cleave it and that they would be able to treat sleeping sickness, and then they were going to move on to AIDS. And the study, which only had like 10 guys in one village, and 2 of them got a kidney problem, and the stock trashed from $7 to 50 cents. And I thought, you know, it was a done deal and going to go to $30 or something. So I had a lot. I guess, I don't know, $500,000 or $600,000 worth.
Wow.
Went away. Then after that, I became more aggressive because I wanted to get my $500,000 back. And so I was more aggressive and bet bigger and lost again and again, and finally it was all gone. I remember the last bit of money, I was betting that I was buying options. I was betting that Apple would close above 200 by Christmas, and it was at 190. And I know the market loves round numbers, and it didn't. It stayed around 197, and the value of my 200, I bought options for the price 200, and they were worthless, and there went all the money.
When $500,000 goes down the drain, how do you feel?
It's shocking. It is. You're numb. You wander around, and you don't want to tell your family, you know, that, and you just figure, oh, well, I don't get to retire now, and I'll have to be working. And so I did that till I finally had a heart attack, and that's where I'm at now. But I've got a patent on the new software for slot machines, and I think I could be rich all over again.
What do you see once you get in the door? Because that's where we're at, getting in the door with one of these companies.
Yeah.
When you get in,
Bill Gates, I had to go to him. They need to put my software on his website as a virtual casino, and then the kids will see that they like my format and the way my games go, and then when they pass a law allowing for online gaming, we'll be ready to go. Or else Jeff Bezos. I really like him. When he laughs, he goes, ho, 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 and throws his head back. I like the way he laughs, and I think he's probably a fan of mine.
You said you wanted to meet with Mark Cuban, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think I have an in there. I know somebody down at...
I don't want to be on the show, you know, and be like an amateur. I think I have a valid idea. I think I'm a visionary, and I see the future of online gaming.
Is that trouble? People hear Gallagher and they say, this can't be right.
Right, but I'll send them the patent. They can read it for themselves. It doesn't have anything to do with me. It's a good idea, and it has legs. It stands on its own.
When you first had the heart attack, you told me you wanted to do a sitcom with Roseanne and John Goodman. That wasn't picked up. Do you remember this?
Yeah. What happened to that?
Would you do a sitcom now?
Yeah.
Were you ever offered a sitcom?
No.
Now that's strange.
Yeah.
You were big.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said,
no,
here's a sitcom.
No.
That's nuts.
It is.
Would you like to do theater?
No.
Why not?
I'm just tired. I'm tired. I really can't. You don't get your energy back in 24 hours. If you do a 2-hour play, it's 22 hours until you're on stage again.
Movies.
Well, I just did a commercial for Geico, and there was a lot of people standing around. There was a lot of pressure, and I had to run, and I pulled a muscle when I was doing the running, and was in terrible pain and had to be happy, and it was very hard to act happy with a pulled muscle behind your knee and your whole calf swollen solid. It was like a cramp. It was just terrible.
Radio, what we're doing now.
I'd rather do radio. And
somebody should offer you that. Where's all those internet radio companies?
I don't know.
Satellite. They should offer you your own show.
Well, I died in March. I thought I was done.
You're not dead.
I know. So
you're not dead.
It's hard to get involved in life again. It's almost like losing all your money.
Do you like smashing the watermelon today?
Well, I don't care. I let the other people do it because they need memories. And so I'm going to be out there. I met the guy that owns the bar out here called Regulators, and he tried to get a licensed to sell liquor on Sunday, and they said no. So he's going to just have his bar open for kids. I like the idea. He's going to have a pizza buffet on Sunday, and I'm going to be out there with the kids, and I'm going to teach them how to smash. We'll take pictures, and then they can put them online of them smashing the watermelon. And also I'm going to teach them how to make the poodle dog with the balloon animals.
I read somewhere I know I read this, that you didn't like people asking you to do that anymore. At one point, you didn't want to smash any more watermelons.
Well, I was only smashing about 2/3 of the time when I had my heart attack. There were 1 out of 3 jobs they asked me to not make a mess.
Did you like getting away from that?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I didn't have to take a shower after the show.
Who would have thought that would have been the reasoning?
Look how my hair's falling out. I mean, it's hard on your hair to, smash all that food and get that gooey stuff up there and then have to wash it all out.
I'm telling you, I still have yet to see you smash a watermelon. You know what it is, and it has nothing to do with...
My back hurt. I hurt my leg then my neck. I took so many pictures over at the Buffalo Wild Wings, and I cocked my head to the side to look cute in the picture, and I actually pulled a muscle from doing it so many. But I went over to the OK.
Yeah.
Is that the name of that bar? I went over there, too. So I did a couple hundred pictures, and it finally pulled my neck muscle. I just can't move.
Well, hopefully by Sunday you'll be ready to go again.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many Sledge-O-Matics have you had over the years?
I'd say 50.
Can you do the pitch still?
In the modern kitchen, there is a standard rule that for every kitchen task, you must have the proper tool. Now, you got your cores, your borers, your graters, your shredders, your hashers, your mashers, your hammers and frammers, your mealers and peelers, corkscrewers and skewers, and knives you wives and dishwashing daughters will find in the depths of the dirty dishwater. But do you want all that crap in your drawers? Of course you don't. Well, the amazing Master Tool Corporation, a subsidiary of Fly-By-Night Industries, has entrusted who? Me, to show you the handiest and the dandiest kitchen tool you've ever seen. And don't you want to know how it works? First, you get out that apple. You place it between the patented pans. Then you reach for the tool that's not a slicer. It's not a dicer. It's not a chopper and a hopper. What could it possibly be? It's Sledge-O-Matic. There! Whap! Wasn't that quick and easy? Applesauce in an instant. Yes, there's the beginning of a fine fruit salad. And this, folks, is Sledge-O-Matic, the wonder tool of 1,000 uses. Now you can make your own peanut butter right to home. Fruit and vegetable juices, mounds of mashed potatoes. Why, Sledge-O-Matic will even make French fries. But I swear you've got to crack at some bitch just right. Now, used as an exerciser, Sledge-O-Matic can take inches off of your waistline, add muscle in pounds or whatever. Sledge-O-Matic will teach the dumbest dog to play dead. It puts the cat out all night. It keeps the neighbor's kids in their own yard. Sledge-O-Matic removes unwanted fingerprints from walls. Sledge-O-Matic removes unwanted walls from fingerprints. Now, I can't remember all of those jokes because I quit doing that routine decades ago.
Now, how do you remember that?
I don't know. It's stuck in my head somewhere, and I guess the having a heart attack and being in a coma didn't erase that part. But I quit doing that because everybody knew it, and I would do Sledge-O-Matic different because I don't want to tell a joke that they've already heard. Then you look pitiful and you lose control.
Why did you shave your head in the early 90s? I
wanted to look young. And I thought if I shave my head, they can't see where the hairline is, where I'm bald from, and so I tried it, and everybody complained so much.